Steel met intention long before it met flesh. Hinata Sakaguchi stood with phantom pain held in quiet authority, her grip tightening with purpose rather than tension. The blade, reforged through Rimuru Tempest's will and Kurobe's mastery, carried a singular promise: finality. She spoke with surgical calm. "Ready to take me on?" A question that carried no curiosity, only verdict. Reiner answered with a roar. That sound framed the moment. This battle unfolded as a collision between principle and opportunism, between a warrior who pursued clean resolution and a man who pursued advantage at any cost. Hinata entered a duel. Reiner engineered an execution. What followed exposed more than strength. It revealed the architecture of character, the anatomy of deception, and the cost of restraint in a battlefield that rewarded none. Because one of them already knew how this would end. Hinata moved before motion. She dissected him with her gaze, his unnatural glide, the distortion in his shoulders, the way his weight shifted as if assembled rather than grown. Reiner existed as contradiction. He fought like something stitched together, not born. When he struck, she evaded effortlessly. Confirmation arrived instantly. God class. The gap in raw power stood undeniable, towering, absolute. Yet Hinata recalibrated without hesitation. She refused surrender. She chose calculation. Skill would bridge what strength could not. Their blades clashed. His power crashed forward, overwhelming, excessive. Hers cut through with intent. Precise, minimal, absolute. Each strike she delivered carried decision. Each movement he made carried force. Then she ended it. In a decisive instant, she disarmed him. Steel shattered against the ground. Victory materialized, clean, earned, inevitable. She exhaled, the battle already resolved in her mind. "All bark and no bite, huh?" she said, offering mercy with quiet authority. That moment revealed her flaw. Not weakness, principle. And principle in a corrupted field invited betrayal. Reiner never fought the same battle. Where Hinata saw conclusion, he saw opening. From behind, his knights surged. Light erupted. Impact landed before she could pivot fully. Timing, coordination, ambush, this had always been his design. His laughter spilled out, grotesque, triumphant, as his body twisted into something monstrous. Armored limbs erupted from his shoulders, reshaping into spears. They pierced her. Clean, brutal, absolute. Hinata fell. Cian's cry arrived too late. The battlefield shifted in a single breath. Reiner stood above her, intoxicated. Not with victory, but with dominance stolen rather than earned. "Criminals don't have any human rights," he sneered, voice thick with mockery. "Beg, and maybe I'll spare you." He demanded submission. She offered silence. That silence unsettled him. It gnawed at him. It reflected something he could never achieve. He raised his blade again, trembling. Not with fear, but with the desperate need to erase what contradicted him. "Come on, hurry up, or I really will kill you." Still, she said nothing. Her silence became resistance. Her stillness became judgment. And in that moment, the tension deepened, because Hinata's fall refused to feel like an ending. Testarossa did not look back. She observed, she measured, she judged. Hinata lay at the edge of ruin, yet the demoness withheld intervention. She had seen the eyes, the unbroken will, the refusal to yield even when the body failed. She's one of the few who fought Rimuru Tempest to a draw. That memory informed her decision. If Hinata fell, she would fall by her own limits. If she rose, she would rise by her own strength. Testarossa respected that equation. Or perhaps she feared disrupting it. Instead, she turned to Vega. At first, she calculated his death as trivial. That assumption collapsed quickly. He adapted. He endured. He persisted. The battlefield fed him, corpses dissolving into his form, damage vanishing as if rewritten. Understanding crystallized with irritation. He's absorbing corpses to make his damage disappear. Vega laughed. "Hey, you ain't nothing special at all, are ya?" he jeered, misreading restraint as weakness. He saw surface. She saw layers. Testarossa held back because her full power demanded unacceptable cost. She could erase him, but the city would burn with him. Precision became prison. Power became limitation. "This is so frustrating," she admitted inwardly. She recognized the trap. Feldway had engineered this. Velgrind would never abandon Masayuki. Reinforcements would never arrive. The board had closed, so Testarossa endured. And just as endurance settled into inevitability, the board shifted. Reiner's blade descended. It stopped. A sharp ting shattered the moment. Velgrind stood there, effortless, her fan intercepting death as if swatting aside inconvenience. She did not acknowledge Reiner. She redirected the axis of the battlefield with a single glance. Hinata, my foolish brother claimed her skills could affect true dragons. Is that true? Testarossa answered, composed, slightly surprised. The calculus had changed. Masayuki moved. Instinct overrode reason. He rushed to Hinata, then stumbled. Fate intervened through clumsiness. He fell forward, hand pressing against her chest, mind collapsing into chaos. What just happened to me? The moment fractured. Then danger arrived. An unseen strike tore through the space he had just occupied. Survival emerged through accident. Velgrind reacted instantly. Masayuki? He understood too late. I was being targeted? Hinata moved. Broken, burned, impaled. She still moved. She pulled him close, shielding him, rolling away from death with instinct sharpened beyond pain. Arius emerged from shadow, frustration cutting through his voice. I can't believe you dodged my assassination strike. The ambush unraveled. Venom stepped forward. Minutes followed. If you're an enemy of Masayuki, you're an enemy of mine. Others closed ranks. Resistance formed not from command, but from alignment. Reiner burned with frustration. Vega smiled. Feldway seethed. Hinata rose. Masayuki stood beside her. The battlefield transformed from execution into reckoning. The capital watched. Screens flickered. Voices trembled. Reiner spoke, and his words rang hollow against the evidence of his actions. He fought with deceit, with ambush, with cruelty, stripped of honor. A cowardly, vile sort of fight. The judgment spread quietly at first, then with certainty. Hinata bled for them. He did not. Then she fell. Panic spread, until it broke. Masayuki appeared. Disbelief fractured into recognition. The hero, one voice murmured. Then another. Certainty ignited. Hope surged, raw and unrefined. He stood as symbol, not savior, yet the distinction blurred under desperation. His presence alone stabilized the collapse. Elsewhere, decisions formed, nobles analyzed. Hinata's loyalty stood unquestionable. Elric's position collapsed under suspicion. The attack defied logic. During the World Congress, under maximum security. This had always been orchestrated chaos. Orders rang out. Deploy the capital's armies. Everything we have. They refused reliance on myth. They chose action. Glenda Atlee moved from the shadows. Our three leaders don't want this land to fall into chaos. She carried forbidden weapons, Tempest's secrets, into open war. She believed in action over ideology. Above ground, Hinata struggled. Below, the people prayed. Between them, Masayuki stood. And the tension began to resolve. Masayuki stood at the center of chaos and at the edge of something far more dangerous. Hinata spoke first. So how long are you going to keep feeling me up? Her voice cut through tension with disarming sharpness. He froze. She spared him. I'm kidding. I know you couldn't help that. Relief flooded him, brief, fragile. Then she stood. Nicholas's healing restored her body. It amplified something else entirely. Restraint dissolved. Purpose sharpened into something colder. No problem at all. I'm done just watching from the wings. Reiner saw her smile. He misunderstood it. I'll slash you again and again, he roared, clinging to the illusion of dominance. She answered simply, Aren't you the coward here? Their blades met again. This time, the balance had shifted. He attacked wildly, power without control, rage without direction. She moved with surgical clarity. Each strike she delivered carried intention beyond damage. She carved into him, not flesh, but will. Pain followed. He screamed. Confusion shattered his confidence. His strength remained intact, his body held, yet the agony refused to fade. Hinata watched him. Did that hurt? Wail for me some more. Predation surfaced. Not cruelty, but inevitability. Masayuki shuddered. She's so scary. Then she ended it. Time to die. Dead end rainbow. Steel blurred. Each strike erased something deeper than life. Reiner faltered. Terror replaced arrogance. H, help me. Vega. No one answered. Reiner's defeat transcended physical loss. He lost narrative. He lost control. He lost the illusion that opportunism could stand against unwavering principle.